information and getting that final approval. So this process has proved to be very helpful.
So they'll know today if they're approved, and if so, how soon can they expect to see some of that money?
Yes, so when they come here, and we like to call it preliminarily approved, just for clarification purposes. So they come in, we get all their support documentations. On its face, it looked like they're eligible for the program. We go back to the office and we make sure there's no duplication of benefits, meaning they had not received funds from some other source. Once we can show that everything in that file is correct, the file is complete, there's no duplication of benefits, and we can forward it for payment. That usually takes about 7 to 10 days, maybe up to 2 weeks. So at that point, the payment is either sent to the landlord or the tenant.
And what are the qualifications? How does an individual qualify for this program?
Yes, so first of all, they have to be impacted by COVID. They have to be behind on their rent. And they have to be within a certain income bracket, meaning they have to be low to moderate income households.
So some of the people we've spoken in line to, they said they didn't have rental issues until IDA. So once they get in here, are they likely not to get that preliminary approval?
Well, it depends, and each case is different. So even though IDA may have pushed them behind, there still may be some COVID-related issues there. So we look at each case individually, and we'll determine eligibility based on that.
How much
Real
money?
quick, do you have a question?
No, that was it.
Yes, yes, sure. Sure, so, and also we're providing utility assistance. So we have $5 million set aside for utility assistance. So folks are coming in and applying for that as well.
And how much is it coming from the Treasury Department?
Yes, $5 million for rental assistance, and we're planning to receive or been awarded up to $42 million from Treasury for rental assistance and utility assistance.
So just so I'm clear, 42 for rental assistance and utility.
Yes, yes.
And the $5 million just for utility?
Yes, yes, that's right, that's right.
So, and with the governor, I believe the eviction with the governor is ending this weekend.
Yeah, on the 24th, that's right. And so that's why we're moving so quickly. We want to move and get folks awarded, get those funds out in the hands of folks. But what we're also doing is, on Thursday, we're having a meeting with landlords. There's been some new Treasury guidance that recently came out that will allow us to provide bulk payments to landlords. So we will have a virtual meeting with the landlords in the city, and we're urging them not to evict their tenants, urging them that we're making funds available for that bulk payment. It's coming, and so we're asking that they do not move forward with any eviction proceedings, even though the eviction moratorium is ending on the 24th.
Obviously, you haven't had that meeting, so you don't know how many people have followed it, but we know with the Orleans court that people have been filing some of these eviction notices, and they're expecting it's just going to exacerbate the housing issues. It's already been in the township.
Yes, yes. So we're very familiar with what's going on at the courts because we have a person that's stationed there as well, and we're working very closely with the courts to prevent eviction. So we have people there, so when a landlord and a tenant comes to court, we try to intervene before their case is even heard to try to divert them from eviction. So we're very familiar with that. But we're also working multiple angles, and another angle is going to be with landlords to prevent them from even going to court.
And lastly, I just want to reiterate this. Some of the folks who may have some issues from IDA, you're telling them, if you're watching this later, still consider coming today or tomorrow.
Absolutely, because each case is different, and we want to understand their situation. And also it's a good idea to come because FEMA is here as well. So since you mentioned that, I want to make sure folks know that the deadline for applying for FEMA is the 22nd, which is today. So if you have not applied for FEMA assistance, if you live in New Orleans or Orleans Parish, you should have applied for FEMA because you more than likely were impacted by IDA. But I would say that you should come in. There are FEMA reps here as well. And if you are behind on your rent or have utility assistance needs, I suggest you come. We will look at your case individually and determine if there's any COVID impact related.
And with FEMA, can they apply online today?
Yes, yes, yes. They can apply online today for any other programs. Yes.
Will FEMA be here tomorrow?
Yes, yes.
How can you apply for rental assistance and utility assistance?
Yes, so we have applications on the Ready NOLA site, so any individual can go to the Ready NOLA site and apply for either one of those. We do encourage that you apply for both because a lot of the information that we will receive from the rental assistance application will be information that we will use in the utility assistance application. So we didn't want to duplicate and ask tenants to fill out a whole lot of unnecessary information. We made the utility application, it's basically one page of information. So, and even the rental assistance application is pretty brief as well. So go in, apply for both of those, and we will look at your application and tell you what you're eligible for.
Do Gino, you have anything? And Marjorie, can you explain that people don't necessarily have to come to this event,
Yes.
that they can just apply online?
Absolutely.
Because a lot of people don't want to wait in the long line.
Yes, yes, and we understand that. So this event is an addition. This is additional to the electronic application that you can do on site. You can also go to the 1340 Poydras Street location on the 10th floor. We come to the community as additional assistance to folks. Some folks are in the community, they do not have transportation, they just prefer to be here. It's helpful to us also because we're able to bring all the resources here. So we have resources here like FEMA, Entergy that aren't necessarily in the office. However, if you're unable to come here, you're welcome certainly to come to the office or fill out your applications online.
And where can they go on?
Yes, it's the NOLA Ready site.
And we can, for the folks, because we talk to people online, we thought this is the only place. So they can apply online, they can go to, is it City Hall?
It's 1340 Poydras. It's right across the street from City Hall.
So they can go to multiple places
Yes.
and get the same service.
Yes, and we have people who have walked the line. I walked the line this morning and explained to people what's going on and tried to answer all the questions that they have. Some folks want to be here. They want to hear from themselves. They want to see it for themselves. They just want to know right now today. However, there is an opportunity as well to always go online or go into the office.
Also, can you tell us where we're located right now and what's the hours of this operation?
Yes, so we're at Joe Brown Park Recreational Center in New Orleans East. It's off of Reed Boulevard. Right now, just to be frank and honest, there are a lot of people in line already. So I do not know, even if folks come today, we would be able to, additional folks, we would be able to serve them. So my suggestion would be to come tomorrow early, and we'll try our best to serve you. Yesterday we were here till 7. We served everyone in line, and our intention is to serve everyone as well today.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you so much.